So today we are going to be going over 5 of the most, in my opinion, underrated manifestation tricks. So this video is based on the assumption that you already have kind of heard about law of attraction, that you already kind of know what manifestation is all about, how to manifest, that you at least have like some sort of understanding about what manifestation is. I'm not going to go into detail explaining exactly every little bit about it. YouTube is already very, very saturated with all this knowledge. These are just a few tricks to streamline your manifestation and help you to align with whatever you're trying to bring into your life. Okay, what I'm about to explain are practical actions. Practical actions. These are to align you with what you're wanting. So I'm going to talk about aligning really quick and what it means to align with your manifestation. You'll hear it all the time in law of attraction where they talk about matching the frequency of what you're wanting. And a lot of the time, people say it's usually just think positive thoughts, just be in the vibration of your manifestation of what you're desiring. And what you got to remember is law of attraction, a lot of it is up in your mind, right? You're taught that it's all in the mind. But you also have a physical life. You also have a body. You are also living on this plane where there are physical, dense kind of things around you, right? Everything that you can see is physical, is dense, and is on this earth. And you have to remember you're on this earth too. You can't just manifest a thought without doing anything. The next 5 things are how to raise your frequency to meet your manifestation. Practical kind of tips that don't require as much mental work as they do physical work or some kind of action. Action, I find, is a lot easier to do than mentally forcing yourself to focus on, okay, I just have to be positive, I just have to think. A lot of your power comes from your mind. You also have to remember you can use your body too. So let's dive into number 1. All right, honestly, number 1 is my favorite because it's the easiest to do. I can do it anytime. I always feel better after I do it. It's clean your space. Clean your room, wipe the floors, mop, sweep, put your clothes away, do your bed sheets, do your thing wherever you live, whatever you call home, whatever you call your space that you inhabit, clean it. Clutter takes on energy. And you'll notice if you've ever moved or if you've ever done like a huge kind of spring cleaning, whenever you get rid of a bunch of old stuff, it feels so much more spacious. It feels like you can breathe again. You're physically and literally removing old energy to make space for new things to come in. So I always do this one like every new and full moon. If I'm ever manifesting for something new to come in, or if I'm ever trying to release old stuff, this works both for manifestation and shadow work. Just clean. You don't want to live in a very cluttered space. Now, there's a difference between having a lot of things and being organized with them, and having a lot of things and they're just thrown like mishmash all over the place, and they're not in wherever you would call their usual spot. If you've been holding on to things that you don't wear anymore, you don't use anymore, they're just collecting dust, probably a good idea to get rid of it, because it's literally showing the universe that you're clearing out things you no longer need and you want to make room for new. So that's number 1. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. 2 is one of my favorites. A lot of people who I watch have recommended this. I've done it myself before. I found that it's really, really effective. And it's writing a letter from your future self to your current self. Why this is effective is because A, it puts you in the mindset of who you're going to be when you receive that manifestation, or when you've already had it, to now where you don't have it and you're wanting it. And so it also creates a channel where you're able to take action because you're thinking about it and you're writing it. And so it's beginning to bring it down into this physical reality. Not only that, it also gives you a visual piece of evidence. This is important because when things are in thought form, they're invisible. You can't see them. I have no idea where my thoughts are. However, when you write them down, you can physically see, because this gives you something to look back on. This gives you something where, as you're manifesting, as time passes by, you are able to get your piece of paper, reread it, look at it, and see how has your energy changed since you've written it. Do you feel that your energy has gotten closer to where your manifestation is? Do you feel like it's still pretty stagnant? Either way, it gives you something to look back on, which is A, very reassuring for most people, and B, again, it gives you evidence that your manifestation exists in some way, shape, or form, and you're on your way to it. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is changing your appearance. My biggest favorite out of this category is cutting your hair, which I'll go into in a second. Sorry guys, this Mercury retrograde, I get so tongue-tied when these happen, so that's why I'm like stumbling over my words. I cannot control it, so bear with me. So yeah, changing your hair, changing your outfits, get a new wardrobe, just wear something different that you normally wouldn't wear, maybe add more accessories, maybe different kinds of jewelry. Just switch up something about you, right? Something physically. The reason that is A, when you change things externally, things change internally. It's tried and true. They're both connected. So we're going to head into number 4, which I would say is arguably probably the, if not like the second most important piece of advice in this video. I've saved the best for last, which is number 5, is the importance of not talking down to yourself. Words are so incredibly powerful. And whenever you say things like, I can't do this, or I suck at that, or I don't know how to do this, you are limiting yourself to a ceiling. So you'll never be able to get up and smash through it if you're always saying, I can't do this, I don't know how to do this, I suck at this. You're just going to be stuck. You're just going to be, and even if you're not stuck, you're going to be growing really, really slowly. What I want to enlighten you with is the power of the word yet. Yet is so powerful. The word yet has completely changed my life, because whenever I was not good at something, I would say, oh, I don't know how to do that yet. I'm not too good at that yet. I haven't learned how to do this yet. A bunch of things like that. Like I was saying that probably like all of my year of 2019 when I was learning how to really harness my abilities. My peers would be like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't get it. There were some things I wasn't that great at either at the time. And I would literally just add the word yet. Oh, I can't do that yet. But I know I will be able to in the future. And so that began to dissipate the ceiling where then I could just grow and get better at what I was doing. That completely shifted my perspective. It completely shifted my mindset, because I was no longer keeping myself down. You will hear it all the time that, we are our own worst enemies, because sometimes the only person stopping you is you. So again, I really encourage, don't talk down to yourself. If you do catch yourself doing it, all of us do it, some more than others. Just put that awareness into it and add the word yet. Even if you realize it, like, oh shoot, I said it, just repeat it. Oh man, I'm not good at this yet. I'm not good at this yet. I will be good at it. I will be good at it in so many months' time. Use your words to your power. Words are power. And whenever you take that action of going back and repeating and adding the word yet, that is just building you closer and closer to what you're trying to manifest. Number 5, the most important for last. Give the universe something to work with. I've watched so many law of attraction videos. I've watched so many manifestation videos. There were so many people who I followed, who I would watch religiously every single day. And all their videos said, just think about it, write it down, do a technique, forget about it, and then just wait for it to come in. And I disagree with that. It did not work for me. It may work for you, But if that hasn't worked for you and you've ended up on this video, it's probably for this reason. Give the universe something to work with. You have to give out action towards your manifestation. If you are trying to manifest a new job, you have to put out applications. You have to let people know you're looking for a job. If you're trying to manifest a relationship, you have to go out into places where you're going to meet people. You have to make a profile on a dating app. You have to put yourself out there. Because if you sit at home and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get a new job, and then you never apply and you never do anything, you don't even have a resume, the likelihood of that happening is very, very slim. If it does, amazing. But again, you're going to be waiting a very, very long time, more than likely. What I recommend is putting yourself out there. Give the universe something to work with. Here's the universe. Here's you. You're like, here's some applications. I put some in. I don't know if I'll get these jobs. The universe takes that and says, all right, let me see what I can do with this. Why I advocate for this is because it creates a direct express way from your manifestation to you. You're here, right? Your manifestation's here. You've put in your applications. You've done a little bit of work. Look, you've already put some distance between you and your manifestation. You're getting a little bit closer because you've done the work. And that's what I'm saying, is that, maybe you won't get your dream job in one single shot, but it gets you a little bit closer. And that is the most important thing here, is it gets you a little bit closer. My biggest grievance with so many videos out there, although I do respect so many creators who have, done these videos, is that so many are promoting this idea, this belief that you manifest and then you just wait to receive. There's an example that everyone says, it's like you're in a restaurant, you put your order in, and then you just wait for them to bring it out to you. And I don't believe that. What's worked for me is believing that I'm the sous chef, which is like right underneath the head chef, and that the universe is the head chef. At the end of the day, the chef is creating everything. The chef is putting everything together, but the sous chef does all the prep work. And so together they get the dish out faster. So there it is. There you go. You're not just the customer sitting in the restaurant. You are actually learning together with the universe how to create this dish, and how to put it together and all this. It's more empowering to view it in that way. It's more empowering to see yourself as the sous chef rather than just a person waiting for their food, right? Because you're actually learning how to do the cooking yourself. Or rather, you're helping the universe to push it out. You're helping the universe to push the dish out faster. You're helping the universe to push your manifestation out faster. These tips, these are to empower you so that you're not sitting around frustrated, wondering, when is my manifestation coming in? How much longer am I going to be waiting? I'm seeing all these signs, but nothing is happening. And I really want to empower you to take the action. Know that you have it in yourself to do this, to create the life that you want, to get the abundance and the blessings that you want. And you don't have to wait around for them. There are so many things that you can do to get yourself to that point. So that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. My final words are just to show up for your manifestation. You want something, go and get it. Thank you again for all the lovely comments. I read them, I like them. Thank you for the support. There's so many awesome people out there, and I can't wait to meet more. So yeah, peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.